People always told me Stephen A. is you're not supposed to use that word. People always told me that Stephen A. was an untrustworthy black man. All of black Twitter is pissed at Stephen A. Smith because of the comments that he made about O.J. Simpson. And people are pissed about it because he does this all the time. Every time it's an opportunity to shit on somebody black, nobody gets up there quicker than Mr. Stephen A. Smith. I remember when Jerry Jones from the Cowboys got caught being super racist? He got that real what's the nigga in Django?
Who this nigga on that name?
He got that Samuel and Django sort of thing going on. He gave Jerry Jones a pass when he tried to stop those little girls trying to get into the first segregated school. Like, to be caught historically racist, and these ain't just your regular run-of-the-mill, Tiki Torch, Charlottesville, Boogaloo Boys type racists. These ain't those Boy Scouts just running around in Nashville, Tennessee. We're not talking about somebody calling you a nigga at a stoplight. We're talking about real racist, like the real Martin Luther King, Firehose, German Shepherd, bites your legs, Selma racist, like a legit historical black and white Andy Griffin racism. Stephen A. Smith is like, he didn't deserve that.
And let me say this. I'm pissed off, but not for reasons that people would think. I'm very, very fond of Jerry Jones, and I'm not hiding that from anybody.
I'm not ashamed. I will never be ashamed of my love for Jerry Jones. That's such a weird, that's your best friend. I will never be ashamed. Motherfucker stood up like a knight. Well, valor. He got some valor for Jerry Jones.
Is his record perfect? No. But I'm pissed off because he doesn't deserve what just happened.
Why is it your responsibility to take up for Jerry Jones? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand about these type of people, man. Why is it your responsibility? He'd have never stood up for nothing you did. But if the tables is turned.
There's a lot that happened this year. And, you know, especially in Brooklyn with Mr. Kyrie Irving.
Oh, yeah.
That brother put out a tweet today. We ain't talking about it today because we at the NFL draft. Let me look into the audience and say this. Oh, you thought I had stuff to say before. Wait until first.
That's him talking about Kyrie Irving. He couldn't wait. I'd wait until first take tomorrow. Kyrie Irving, who made an unfavorable post on Twitter. That was his crime. He said something that he made a tweet about something that Stephen A. Smith's bosses didn't like. You know, that's what's most important. Not preventing someone's civil rights. That's civil rights. Jerry Jones was on the opposite team of the civil rights era, yet he deserves a pass. And then he went in on Colin Kaepernick.
Max Kellerman, I'll go as far as to say this. You know one thing that folks haven't realized that Colin Kaepernick is actually comparable to? Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down for this one, Max Kellerman? He's actually comparable to President Donald Trump. Allow me to explain real quick. Donald Trump was the former owner for the USFL who tried to sue the NFL for 1.6.
Even Max Kellerman was like, this is some bullshit. Who does this nigga work for? He got the I fuck black bitches beard anyway. You know, you see a nigga with a lineup. I mean, you see a white man with a lineup. Oh, he part of the struggle. You know he down with the struggle. He probably smoked Newports. He got that I smoke Newports face. With the edge up around the beard, with the ashy line, you know how hard it is to get an ashy line on a white man? Why did he think that he was gonna be on his side with this?
He won the case but won a grand total of $1. It assisted in ruining the USFL. Certainly ruined his chances of ultimately getting what he really wanted, which was to own an NFL team. Because then in 2014, years later, when he wanted to own the Buffalo Bills, they still didn't want him to be a part of their clique. So here you have a white billionaire who wants to become a part of the league and couldn't get in. Colin Kaepernick can't get back in.
And never forget what he said out of his own mouth, that his only job, boss, I swear my only job is to make you look good. I just want to make you look better. I just want to make you more money. Hopefully you give me some of that money.
I wake up every morning with two thoughts. Number one, how do I make my bosses more money? And number two, how do I get some of it? And when I put it like that, there isn't anybody that's not going to be receptive to what I want to say because they recognize that
I will do anything for my boss, no matter what. When I put it like that, it's nobody can stand in my way. This motherfucker loves them people, boy. I ain't even seen this kind of motherfucking dedication. This is crazy.
One mission is to make sure they're successful. And when you have that kind of mentality, it opens the floodgates. You know, you got Tia Mowry up there. She's giving an introduction, paying tribute to all of this. And then OJ's face pops up on the screen and you can hear the audience aghast. Clearly, everyone didn't approve of that. Clearly, most people were shocked by that, and they should be. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to call it like we see it. In the eyes of most people, regardless of an acquittal, O.J. Simpson is a double murderer. Yes, he ultimately was convicted in a civil trial and obliged to pay $33.5 million to the Goldman family, which he never really did till the day he died. Never happened. But we all viewed him as a double murderer. He was ostracized and considered a pariah by the vast majority of American citizens. Why? Because regardless of what people want us to believe, unlike most situations, unfortunately, we saw the trial. And yeah, the glove didn't fit, so you must have quit. And the late, great Johnny Cochran pulled that off. And I've had Carl Douglas, the famed attorney working on Johnny Cochran's team during the OJ.
Anyway, enough of this nigga talking shit. Listen, I don't know if OJ did it or not, but I do know he beat the case. In America, that means the shit is over. Plain and simple. Plus, who the fuck is it? What makes you think it's your job to stand up for these people? It's not your job. It's not your responsibility. Motherfuckers ain't standing up for you. Ain't nobody going out for you. You talking about how we look to people and all this other crazy shit and how they don't appreciate it. You worry about you and your motherfucking job. Listen, OJ ran the ball real good. What do you want? You can't just forget him. You can't act like R. Kelly wasn't good. You can't act like you didn't graduate to, like you never stepped in the name of love. Like nobody never graduated to I wish the thing. Come on, man. I just went to a graduation like 2 weeks ago. They played R. Kelly, nigga. We can't discredit these people's accomplishments. Don't act like the Cosby Show wasn't revolutionary. You trying to tell me Cosby Show ain't changed people's minds? And you can't forget that O.J. Simpson was one of the leading rushers of all time. That deserves in memorandum. At least 2 seconds at the BET Awards. Come on, man. All the bullshit that's going on the BET Awards, that's what you worried about. O.J. Simpson's name flashing up there. If anybody got a copy of the Cosby Show, I'm trying to get the box set. Listen, let me know what you think. Do you think Stephen A. is a puppet and a muppet for them people? Or do you just think he's being a reasonable black man standing up for what's right in our community? Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you know when we drop.
Need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything.